This is Daniel, standing here in front of Alcatraz Island, otherwise known as The Rock. The reason that I chose this place is because over the years, prison, being in prison, being somehow connected to that is a sign of respect. It's almost like when you get out of prison, people respect you. I mean, it's terrible. It's like you get out of prison and like people buy you clothes and give you gifts, and it's like a big accomplishment. And it's a big misconception. That's not what respect is. Respect has nothing to do with breaking the law and going to prison. I know. I did it since from the age of 12 to the age of 30. I was only out 2 years in accumulated time. And from juvenile hall to boys camp to the California Youth Authority in Preston. I never went to Alcatraz, it was closed, but I was in Corcoran, New Folsom in the security housing unit, the SHU program, and I paroled from Pelican Bay the last 2 times. So as I tell you about this misconception for the word respect, I'm not lying to you. I'm not speaking out of the air. I'm talking to you from personal experience. Remember, I'd get out and they'd buy me clothes when I'd get out of juvenile hall. When I got out of YA, it was like my mom bought me a wardrobe, and here's my other siblings, my other brothers and sisters looking at me like, why does he get stuff when he gets in trouble? And I think it's because my mom was just trying to encourage me to stay out in her own way, and she just really didn't know bias stuff. And hey, I know, man, you're probably saying, dude, don't even talk about that, you know? But you need to hear it, because what happened to me is I turned 30 years old and I was doing the same thing since I was 10, 11, 12. And at 30 years old, I paroled from prison. I owed $40,000 in child support. I didn't have a driver's license. And to me, respect was if you did exactly what I told you to do. And I believe that respect is being loved, not being feared. Hi, this is Daniel coming to you from the Hollywood Walk of Fame. How's it going? I was looking at these stars and I was thinking about all these people who have their names on these stars, and they see it as a sign of respect from the Hollywood community, the actors community. They actually see it as a sign of respect from all the fans. But honestly, how in the heck can you feel like these stars mean respect when there are people walking all over you every day? And that's what used to happen to me. When I was involved with gangs and I was in prison, it was like I'm in prison, I'm in Pelican Bay, and I remember the day came when I had the epiphany that how in the heck did I get through all this, and what am I getting for it? And then the thought came to me, well, Daniel, you got respect. So for all those years of not telling on anybody, running from a fight, being down with the homeboys, being down with a cause, I got respect. But in the end, I came to find out, just like these stars on the ground, that respect has no value out here. I mean, I really want you to think about this. What would happen if when I got out of Pelican Bay after 5.5 years, I went to AT&T and I said, hey, my name's Daniel. I just got out of Pelican Bay. And right when I said that, I just got out of Pelican Bay, I want to, you know, what if I went to the DMV and said, I want a license. My name's Daniel. I just got out of Pelican Bay. Did 5.5 years. Never snitched on anybody. Never ran from a fight. Give me a license. The point of it all is that I worked so hard and did so much, and I did over 18 years incarcerated. I followed an invisible cause to get respect, and I could go nowhere out here in the real world with this respect and buy anything. So look around. Just look at all these stars. These people have their names on them, and they're getting walked all over every day. Is this really a sign of respect? Is doing 18 years of your life in jail and in prison for respect while you lose all your youth and all your 20s, never go to a junior high dance or a high school dance, miss 18 Christmases? Is it really respect? because I had to come to that realization. But hey, I'm not here to tell you that don't shoot for the stars, and I'm not here to tell you you can't be a star. I'm just here to tell you that if you ever become famous and your name does go on one of these, just know thousands of people are going to walk on them every day. Following up, continuing to go with the respect misconception. One of the ways you know that it's respect, and again, like I said, is it better to be feared or is it better to be loved? Well, when I was a kid growing up, because of all the stuff that happened to me growing up, all the adverse childhood experiences, you know, all the stuff that happens in a home where a dad drinks and mom gets hit by dad, and all that stuff that happens to us. Running the streets, you know, seeing people hurt on the streets, you have a different idea of what respect is. But again, let me tell you that the way you know the difference between real respect is to have palabra, which is Spanish for having word. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. It's called integrity. It's a big deal. Another word for respect is humility, is honesty, is courage. And what I used to think respect was intimidation, taking what I wanted, doing and saying what I wanted when I wanted. But those are misconceptions, and you have to understand that there's a difference between them. And you have the ability to control it, and you have the ability to empower yourself and add value to yourself. But in the process, you're going to feel like you're losing something. Like, you know, you're losing respect, but in reality, you're not. You're losing the false idea of what respect is, and you're gaining integrity. Another way to look at it is doing the right thing when nobody is looking. Man, there's no better definition for self-respect than that. Is to do the right thing when nobody's looking. Anyway, again, I wanted to take you on this little trip here to Alcatraz and show you a lot of people died here and a lot of people were stuck here. And I don't want you to ever believe that going to prison or that prison is something to be proud of. I was there, and I spent all my 20s in there, and I spent all my teens in juvenile, county, and state facilities. And I'm not proud of it. I just want you to know that today I fight for a cause, and that cause is me. Today I fight for respect, and it's self-respect. And I left a lot of dudes in prison, man, that were doing life. And they used to always whisper in my ear, Daniel, you have an out date. Go out there. Go out there and talk to these people that got it all twisted and got it all wrong. I'm never going to eat a torta. I'm never going to eat a pupusa. I'm never going to eat a pizza. I'm never going to have any sticky rice again. I'm never going to touch another person. This is where I'm going to spend the rest of my life in. And it's sad because you're out here and you believe you're running with people and you're down for a cause, and you shoot two of those fools and you feel you're going to go to the joint, you're going to go to prison and be rewarded. But you can ask any of your friends or relatives that are in prison now, those fools that you kill on the streets, you're going to have to get along with in the joint. And it sucks, man, because you get there and you realize, wait a minute, I killed two of these fools and I'm never getting out. I'm 23 years old. I'm going to be in here till I'm at least 100, and I got to get along with these fools or my own people will book me. Man, that's a sad, hard truth that I don't ever want any of you to experience, because I seen it. I met those people, and they told me to give you this message. Don't go in there. Don't spend the rest of your life in there without an out date. You know, if you want a cause, join the military. If you want something to be proud of, get a diploma, get a college degree. If you want to have respect, then out here in this world, the way you get respect is by having a good reputation.